Thank you, Markus, for inviting me for this release event. It's always inspiring to meet our customers and listen to what drives your business. I'm very sorry that this time we can meet only virtually, but I trust the meeting will be valuable for all of us, even this way. So, welcome to the event in the name of the Nemetschek Group 2. Let's get started. And let me focus my session on innovations, sharing a few interesting things that we drive within the Nemetschek Group. I see two major sources to make great things. So first, listen to our customers, maintaining a close relationship to understand what challenges you are facing, then to respond to those. You know best the priorities that can make your business successful. And addressing those will make us successful as well. The other way to drive great innovations is when we challenge the paradigms, those habits that everybody just takes for granted. We should not accept work processes as they are today just because we have worked the same way for many, many years. So let's bring revolutionary new solutions into our work. Let me mention some great examples. Think about the iPhone. In those times, nobody thought that we can have a phone without a keyboard. Or think about SpaceX with reusable rockets. They both brought a paradigm shift, questioning everything that shaped our thinking before. So on this slide, you can see a shocking statement from the most recent research by McKinsey. Our industry, the construction industry, despite being the biggest industry in the world, has been stagnant with only 1% annual productivity growth in the past 2 decades. And all of this in the age of digital transformation. This stagnation happened while all other industries, such as transportation, manufacturing, even agriculture, multiplied their productivity. So we definitely have room to innovate. The Nemetschek Group is uniquely positioned to deliver the technologies that enable our industry to boost its performance. So let me share a few aspects that why I think so. First, we have been growing dynamically. But even more importantly, this growth is continuously reinvested into research and development, working on new technologies. Second, that our solutions cover the whole building life cycle. From design to operate, we can offer a streamlined process to the industry. Especially here in Germany, where our solutions are the market leaders. While innovating, we can build on the best available technologies what we have in hand. We both know FRILO is one of such market leaders and innovators. And what is fundamental part of our strategy? Our brands enjoy a lot of freedom that allows us to react fast on the market needs without any bureaucratic corporate burden that usually limits innovation. So this diagram, I think, displays well one of the biggest challenges the industry is facing. We have mastered a lot of digital technologies in the past years, but they are not really connected. In many cases, they are used in isolation. The data and the information are not flowing smoothly. So, for instance, how could we ensure that the information we build up is reused later in the process, such as data that is being produced by a designer? How could it be widely used by the construction companies? But let's stay on our business and let's zoom into the design process. Design is about a close cooperation of many professions. There is an extensive need for exchanging information to find those design options and decisions that best fit to the client's requirements. So considering all aspects of function, quality, aesthetics, cost, constructability, just to mention a few important elements. We all know how inefficient the data exchange becomes in many cases. Structure engineers, for instance, spend a lot of energy to build up the simulation models from scratch, to analyze the structure of the building. So why is this manual practice still so common? Why is the cooperation between architects and structure engineers still so suboptimal? So why are we using 2D formats to exchange information? Every time when an architect gives a PDF or DWG file to the consultant instead of a real BIM data, that's a pain for me. We trash a huge amount of valuable information. Information what the other party needs to manually build up again. In case you follow the companies of the Nemetschek Group, you can hear a lot of news on new technologies we just released to drive a change. Let me mention two, what we announced in the last month. The first, the SCIA Auto Converter. This is a co-development done by SCIA and Allplan. A great innovative technology to convert architectural models into a structural analysis model. Fully automated, but also total control given into your hands. No need to remodel anything, saving not just time, but also significantly reducing the margin of error you can make. The integrated design process announced by Graphisoft goes even further. This is a co-development by Graphisoft, SCIA, and RISA. Integrated design is a revolutionary new approach how design professionals can work together, sharing the same model, forming one unified team, eliminating any need of data duplication. At the same time, all professions keeping total control on data they are responsible for. On this conference, you will be hearing a lot about FRILO BIM Connector, a great technology that empowers you to join these initiatives. How you can integrate a project designed by Archicad, Allplan, or Vectorworks will come to a completely new level. For instance, in these cases, such as designing a custom curtain wall structure with steel column support, analyzing the different options will be much more effective and agile, considering all the requirements what the architect might set up due to aesthetics and function. Similarly, in this case, where the steel beams are a significant part of the design, the architect wants to explore many structural design concepts to find the best option. So, with the FRILO BIM Connector, these iterations will be very easily achievable. So as a closing, let me recall the fundamentals I called at the beginning of my presentation. Understanding our customers and challenging our paradigms are key for innovation. I'm sure this meeting will bring you a lot of excitement. Our teams have so much to share with you. So thank you very much, and please enjoy the conference.